As talk turns to a slight reopening of the economy, scientists turn their attention back to a massive shortcoming in this country, testing for COVID-19. The U.S. has improved its numbers, but it's still lagging on a global scale. Chris Tye live tonight with what we know, who's at fault, and how Illinois stacks up in getting it right. Chris.
Brad, CBS 2 dug through the numbers today and found that Illinois is squarely in the middle of American states. Half of the states do a better job than we do when it comes to testing its residents per capita, and half do a worse job. But the big question that emerges is, where are all of those tests? Getting an answer to that, one Ivy League expert today told me, is an answer that should be as important and a goal that galvanizes Americans on level with putting a man on the moon. Last week, this emissions testing station in Markham made the switch. Today, St. Timothy Church in Gary transformed into a COVID-19 test site. Small steps, not the giant leaps Dr. Greg Gonsalves of Yale University says we need.
Being asked to do something more mundane than a moonshot or landing on the moon, to make 20 millions of tests.
CBS 2 dug into the tests underway around the globe. Switzerland leads the testing pack, 25 people for every 1,000 there. In Germany, 20 people tested for every 1,000. In South Korea, it's 11, which is where the U.S. now stands after lagging a while. The Illinois average, also 11 per 1,000. Indiana, 9. Illinois ranks 24th of 50 states in per capita testing. Indiana ranks 33rd out of 50. And as for positive cases per 1,000, Illinois ranks 11th, Indiana 16th.
There's a set of governors, both Republican and Democrats, across the country that want to do the right thing, in spite of what the White House is offering them.
The nasal swabs, test tubes, and PPD used for these drive-through tests simply doesn't exist in the quantities Dr. Gonsalves wants to see. He says the U.S. needs to triple its testing. Only the federal government can commission, he says, that kind of effort.
It's a business proposition, right? We have a former executive who's in charge of our government. He should be able to make tests, make swabs, get them delivered, and get them administered in no time, but we seem to not be able to do it.
And if turning the economy on is what your main focus is, the doctor says testing should be at the top of your list too. Identifying who is sick and who has immunity and who can go back to work is the rocket fuel to turn business back on. Brad.
So, Chris, the U.S. is still way behind, especially internationally, a half, a third of what some leading countries are doing, but has played a massive game of catch-up as far as testing is concerned in the last couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, since the start of the month, we're at the 20th, so 20 days ago, in the U.S., we were testing 3 for every 1,000 people. Now we are at 11. In South Korea, they have been doing a good job for a long time, sort of slow and steady. We've seen a little more hockey puck type growth, and experts say they hope that continues.
Okay. Chris, thank you.